That special and unbeatable feeling of match day is in the air, and the knowledge that this has all the makings of a vibrant and compelling encounter. Anticipation levels are sky high, and every expectation that this game will live up to its considerable billing. It's Benfica. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football. Duties with me. And what we have for you tonight is live Champions League group stage match day 1 action. It's Benfica and they take on Real Madrid.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
Perfect tackle. And this is how the starting 11 looks for Benfica. David Neres starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Nacho Fernandez plays with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. Eduardo Camavinga starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And it's 2 strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Could be! Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Just knocked it out of there.
Well, that was a great chance for Real to open the scoring in what has been a frenetic start to the game. But credit to the keeper, it was an excellent save, you have to say.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Fredrik Aursnes. Superb looking pass. Di Maria. And a good looking ball. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Di Maria. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas. He wriggles out of situations, he can find that penetrative pass, and he's such a good player when he gets the ball out of his feet and gets shots away. He could be the outstanding player today.
Real find themselves in a position of menace. Crucial piece of defending. Delivering it. Well, lacking just a little bit of accuracy. Otamendi. Di Maria. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Benfica regaining possession. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And he's broken free. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
It's a short corner. Oh, body in the way, crucially. And making the run to the inside. And saved by the keeper. Taken short. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Di Maria. Aursnes. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. And whipped into the box. And he clears the danger. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Vinicius Junior. He fancies it. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. David Neres. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Carvajal. Now with Rodrigo. That's a nice looking ball. Clears it away. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Di Maria sliding it through. Well, he had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Carvajal. Attacking possibilities for Real. Nicely timed tackle. He's got space. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no... Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Taking the corner, Di Maria. Well, it has come to nothing. This looks more than decent. Magnificent challenge to win it back. So a throw in for Real Madrid. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Who can he pick out? On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Good technique displayed. Can they convert? The save was a good one. Now, how about the short corner? He takes aim. Oh, great block. Another corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, thwarted there. And what must take the lead here? And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, perfect contact and a brilliant finish. Top stuff.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Camavinga. And now Rodrigo. Might be a chance here. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance. Well, that picture says it all. His team are back in the game now.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Alexander Ba. Antonio Silva. Fredrik Aursnes. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. How can he take them on and beat them? Now this could be productive. Can he put it in? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Bellingham. Real Madrid have given it away. Vinicius. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. No way through.
Well, how unlucky were Real? They really deserve to level the score there, but they need to keep the pressure on now.
And showing the importance of width. Rafa decides to shoot. Terrific block there. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Carvajal. Real Madrid get the throw in. Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham. Camavinga. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Splendid defending. Played over. Just knocked it out of there. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Can they use their pace? This could be troublesome. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Di Maria likes to get on the ball, and he has teammates to pass it to. Can he do it? Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. Vinicius. Alexander Ba. Neres. Di Maria waiting. Good piece of defending. Eduardo Camavinga. Real losing possession. Vinicius Junior. It did look on for them, but not to be. What can they produce on the flank? And there's the feed into the box. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Oh, did well to skip through. The fans want to see a shot. Stopped a surefire goal. Well, a really good run, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, this is not ideal for him. He was booked earlier. And he is going to pay the ultimate price.
Well, when you're on a yellow card, it was a silly challenge. He just lost his discipline there.
Rudiger. Chouameni is with Vinicius Junior. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Aursnes. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. And space here on the flank. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's fair to say they've been a little bit fortunate in this first half. Yes, they've scored a couple of goals, but overall, they've been outplayed in most aspects of the game.
Well, Benfica have it back now. Well, lovely work to get past his man. Routine stop for Courtois. So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, they might not have been on the front foot in this first half, but they've been more clinical in front of goal, and that's what really counts.
Is this the moment? And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Federico Valverde. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Excellent strike! Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Perhaps an opportunity here for Real Madrid to take the lead. Corner. They take it short. Will he finish? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here you can see it again. It's a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal. Well, you can understand Ancelotti's delight. That's a big moment in this match.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Di Maria. What can Real do from this position? Long-range effort. Well, in the grand scheme of things, pretty straightforward for the keeper. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Possession lost by Di Maria. Real using width to good effect. Vinicius. Oh, great block. Throw in here for Benfica. Pressure applied. An awful lot of green space to run into. And crossing here, Di Maria. Thumped clear. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Oh, and there's the goal they were looking for. They're doing this the hard way. Down as they are to 10. Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. Jude Bellingham. Di Maria. Opportunity here. Oh, it's an unbelievable save by Courtois. And fired over by Angel Di Maria. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. The save was a good one. It's one corner after another.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And played in by Di Maria. That's very decisive goalkeeping. Foiling his opponent completely. Being pressed here. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Nacho Fernandez. Camavinga. Possession ceded by the Merengues. The supporters want to see him have a go. And a goal! A player down they might be, but that's not bothering them one little bit.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal. Well, they're up against it now, and doesn't Ancelotti know it too?
And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Vinicius Junior. And he might be through here. Oh, cheeky, you might say. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And what a great finish it is. He just lifts the ball over the keeper into the back of the net. That's a well-constructed goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Well, they've given him too much space. But quick thinking defensively. A chance maybe from the wide position. Options in the middle. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Vinicius Junior. Oh, in with a chance! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. The first half here comes to an end. Just hasn't been able to get going at all, has he, Jude Bellingham? We know he's capable of so much better.
Well, he's been very quiet so far. He just hasn't got away from his marker. He needs to find a spark from somewhere and start testing this goalkeeper.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Perfect challenge. It is a decent-looking attack here. Could take the lead. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Vinicius Junior. Oh, the threat is there. It's got to be. Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, opting for the short corner. Mendy. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. And giving them too much space on the flank. Excellent ball towards the front post. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Jude Bellingham. Camavinga. Might really be able to trouble them here. And Bellingham. Bellingham! Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Corner to Real as they try to press home their advantage. And the short option preferred. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Now, options are plenty. Genuine chance. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Di Maria. Oh, that's a really good run. Vital intervention. Will they get themselves level here? Determined defending. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say. Well, he knows that could prove to be a big miss. This game's not over yet.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Clearance needed to be better. Vinicius Junior. Well, not the best piece of finishing we've ever seen. And that's great work to keep it in play. And room now out on the wing. Well, options at the back post here. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. It's there for him. Oh, a chance to put them in an even better position.
Well, he's got to hit the target there. What a waste that is.
Aursnes. Plenty of support here. Silva. Counter-attacking chance. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Clears it away. And the referee playing advantage. A move of promise on the flank. Surely! And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Jude Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Will he finish? Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. And showing fine vision. And able to close down the shot. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Di Maria. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Timely intervention. Eduardo Camavinga. He's in with a chance. Surely now. Well, he went for power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Yeah, all power and no accuracy. That's a poor finish. Well, Ancelotti's disappointed, but they are in the ascendancy here. Can they now go and take the lead?
And into the last 30 minutes now. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Bellingham. Might be a chance here. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
Nacho Fernandez. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. And Bellingham. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. How could he take them on and beat them? Is it going to be? And there is the goal to give them the lead with 10 men!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the movement is so good that they end up with a 2v1 against the goalkeeper, who was completely exposed. Great play, but poor defending. Well, frustration for the manager. Ancelotti needs to get a reaction from his players now.
Well, had no intention of losing out. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Given away by Benfica. Joselu. Can he finish? And how about that for a save? Elects to go short. Could be. And up for grabs off the keeper. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish. Well, they've had to dig in, but just look what that means to Ancelotti.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Bellingham. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Well, clattered away. Vinicius Junior. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Di Maria. Modric. Mendy has it. He's going forward well here. Well, let's see about the cross. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Di Maria. And Real Madrid have the ball again. Offside the decision. Di Maria. Di Maria cutting inside. The fans are shouting, shoot! Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Let's see about the delivery. And clearing his lines. "20 minutes to go." Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Options for Di Maria. What a commitment to defending. Valverde. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Federico Valverde. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And space to cross it. Pulls it back. Joselu! And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Well, this could be a chance for Real Madrid to jump ahead from a corner. Now sending it in. And the danger cleared. Vinicius. Vinicius! And the keeper more than equal to the task. Playing it in. Well, a disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Fredrik Aursnes. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Can they hit on the break? And the counter-attack came to nothing. Di Maria. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Electing to shoot. Well, the keeper in position to prevent another goal from him.
Well, he's a massive threat. That really could have been his second goal there.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Favouring the short one. Makes his way in field. Can he finish this? Nicely saved. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Short corner it is. And he's keen on cutting in. And he takes on the shot. Oh, he saved it well. They take it short. Cutting in. And able to close down the shot. Modric. And this pressing approach is working out rather nicely. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Rafa. Can he find the net? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Now, how about the short corner? No way through! And level it is. In the closing moments, can Real Madrid change that? And Bellingham. Firing it towards goal. Excellent block. With time running out, a corner to Real Madrid. And short it is. Vinicius. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Need to get back quickly here. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. Mendy. Now with Fernandes. Modric. Mendy has it. Well, spot on with that challenge. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. And still pressing. And a decent save. Full credit. Clears it away. Able to skip past his man. Modric. Here's Vinicius Junior. Otamendi getting in the way. Still alive. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say, this is a very good volley. His technique is absolutely perfect.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Di Maria. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. This could square the game. Brilliantly blocked. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Chances on. That is tackling of the highest order. Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Oh, it might be. Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Carvajal. Here's Valverde. The cut back. Must be. Oh, what a very fine stop to keep them in this.
Well, it's a good save, but time is running out for them here.
Not the best clearance. His determination there for all to see. Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Well, nearing full time, and here's the question, are they going to come up just that little bit short? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, surely they get one more chance before the end here. Forget the defending, they've played some great attacking football, and I think they deserve an equaliser in what's been a great match.
They keep plugging away. Oh, a goal! They've come up with a late leveller! Really doing this the hard way!
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been foiled. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game?
Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there. That could be their last opportunity.
Brahim. The ball with Luka Modric. Bellingham! Can they put it away? And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Di Maria. Di Maria. Oh, that's a really good run. Oh, that's a top save, and it's still level pegging.
Well, had that gone in, it really would have been difficult for them to recover. Well played, the keeper.
They favoured a short one here. Happy to take on the shot. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Corner once more. Taken short. And he's keen on cutting in. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Carvajal. Now can they counter clinically? Antonio Silva. Di Maria. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. And options in the centre. Promising move. Still looking to get the shot off. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Well, let's see if something comes of this. Firing it in. Oh, great block. Benfica struggling to hang on to the ball. Bellingham. Can he do it from miles out? And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. And the referee will go back now to the earlier incident. Yellow card it is. Who can they pick out? Just the clearance that was needed. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Joselu. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. And that is the whistle for the end of the 90. Nothing at all to separate these two.
All right, lads. Got this. We can get that.